Good morning and welcome. I'm Dani Bernstein, board member at Basic Rights Oregon, and on behalf of the entire Basic Rights Oregon board, staff, and volunteers, I'm thrilled to welcome you to the ceremonial signing of HB 2673A. Passing this bill marks an important milestone in our work. We have a long history of passing LGBTQ equality bills in Oregon, and HB 2673A is our first standalone transgender equality bill. Transgender and gender non-conforming Oregonians consistently report harassment, discrimination, and even violence when they have IDs that don't match their gender presentation. This new law creates a simple administrative option for transgender Oregonians to update their Oregon birth certificates so they can more readily have IDs that match their identity and more confidently participate in society. Many people played key roles in ensuring that this bill was brought forward and passed. First and foremost, I want to acknowledge the many Oregonians who courageously shared their personal stories and insights that helped educate our public officials on how this legislation would improve the lives of transgender Oregonians. We are honored to have a number of those people with us today, and I want to take a moment to recognize 5 individuals who were particularly instrumental in passing this bill. Nola Young, Erica Wegener of Outside In, Oglio Stroman of Transponder, Jay Gibbons, and Nora Broker. Thank you. And thank you to Representative Rob Nosse for being our champion and sponsoring this bill. Representative Nosse continues to be our tireless advocate in Salem. And a special shout out to House Majority Leader Jennifer Williamson and Senator Arnie Roebling, who passionately testified in support of the bill. There were many other sponsors that helped move this bill forward, and we are incredibly grateful for the broad support among our legislators, particularly now as federal and state officials in other parts of the country are cynically targeting transgender communities to score political points. Your leadership is especially critical now. And finally, a heartfelt thank you to our Governor, Kate Brown, whose deep commitment to fairness, equality is part of why Oregon continues to be amongst the most transgender inclusive states in the nation. Your leadership is more important now than ever, and we are proud to have you representing us here in the state capitol. At this time, please welcome to the podium Representative Rob Nosse.
Thank you, Dani. They didn't tell me I was going to actually get a chance to talk, so I'll just say it's a privilege to be able to work with Basic Rights Oregon and the transgender community on this bill. It was my privilege to carry it on the House floor, and I'm honored. And I get to introduce the ceremonial signer of the bill here in just a minute. And since they didn't tell me that I was going to get to do that, Governor Brown, I'm just going to tell a little story about one of the first times I worked with you. You might not remember this. It was in your first term. I was a young lobbyist for the Oregon Student Association, and I'd only been out for maybe about a year or two as an openly gay man in this state. And we were trying to pass non-discrimination in the 1993 session, and we were not successful, unfortunately. And I probably sent you some note or something, and you wrote me back on your card, and I saved it for the longest time, and I couldn't find it this morning, unfortunately. I went looking for it. But I remember you saying to me that you said, Del Parks probably has the weight of the world on his shoulders. And that was in 1993. And so it was in 2007 when we passed the non-discrimination bill, and I just wanted to share that story with you. That's something I remember about you. And so, she's always been a good leader on these issues.